Hi, welcome to our fourth episode of Kai and Sky Talk Politics. In this episode, we have our lovely guest, Fox. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name's Fox. I use she, they pronouns, and I like playing video games.
Nice.
Okay. Fox, would you like to start us off?
This is going to be really ironic. Foxes.
Sky?
I think my word of the day is allergies.
I feel you. My word of the day will be glamorous.
I love that.
Fox, can you tell us why you chose the word foxes?
Well, when I started third grade, I just felt this strong pull to foxes because my favorite animal used to be unicorns, but then I got into Japanese and Chinese mythology, and then I read about the kitsune, which is this nine-tailed fox demon, and I was like, I want to be a kitsune when I grow up, but then I realized that's not possible, is it? So but then I just got into this nonstop loop of learning about foxes.
Oh, I love Japanese culture.
Oh yeah.
Kitsunes, each tail that they have represents represents about 10 to 1,000 souls that they have trapped. They also seduce men to eat their livers.
Wow.
Continuing on, hey Sky, why'd you choose your word?
So the reason I chose my word is because when we were moving from Texas to Arizona, my mom said, "Oh my gosh, guys, there's no allergies in Arizona. There's no we're not gonna have any allergies because our whole family deals with allergies, and I'm allergic to every single grass and tree besides the sycamore tree, so I am especially affected." And so basically she said, there's not going to be any allergies. I'm like, oh my God, what a relief. But it turned out that Arizona was actually worse than Texas, and I'm dealing with allergies right now. So, yeah.
Walking into a forest, be like,
yeah.
I have a friend who lived in Arizona. She lived in Mesa.
Oh, that's really cool. I live in Phoenix.
I chose the word glamorous because that's what we are.
And so, Fox, would you like to kind of just tell us a little bit about yourself and what it's like growing up trans in your state?
So, I'm 9 years old, and I also live in Bloomington, Indiana. So, before I could talk, before I even transitioned, I transitioned at 3.5. I think it was. We lived in Indiana. I was originally born in China. I'm not Chinese though. Oh. But so we lived in China for half of my life, 1 year. Then we moved to Bloomington. But my mom told me we were at a Kroger. I was wearing a princess dress. I don't wear dresses that much anymore. And this old man said, no, he said, "What are you wearing?" My mom said, "She's wearing a princess dress." Wait, they are wearing a princess dress. I forgot what pronoun she used. Blah blah blah. And then the old man said, "No, it's a toga of a Greek god toga." And my mom said, "No, it's a princess dress." So he didn't understand all that stuff. So, and he was just air processing.
So I'm going to share my screen. Okay, there. Can you all see it?
It just says Kai Shapley has started. Okay, now I can see it. It just said Kai Shapley started sharing her screen, and now I see it.
I saw this picture on the ACLU of Indiana, and I wanted you to tell me more about this picture. When was it? What was going on?
Well, my dad was testifying the bill. Like, he was with the people who, like, didn't want the bill to be passed. And, like, this person who is photographing for, like, the ACLU, they said, may I please take a picture of your shirt? And so, like, I was like, yeah, sure. So I just, like, held it out, and then, yeah.
Can you tell me more about that day?
Well, I still had school. Then we were driving home, but I was watching the live stream, and we just saw my dad, and, like, I got so happy. But then it turns out my dad was also on the news, multiple news channels, and also on the radio. And I was also on, like, part of the newspaper and in a shot of like, the news.
And so, Fox, what are some more ways you think people can learn about trans kids?
Probably meeting trans kids if, like, one of their neighbors is trans, but they don't really interact with that neighbor that much. So, like, they could interact with that neighbor more.
They could go to pride parades.
Yeah, they could check books out from the library.
Yeah.
And yeah, they could actually go to Spencer Pride, Bloomington Pride, any pride. HB 1041 is a harmful bill for to prevent trans girls specifically to not play on any sports teams, high school through middle school, and it sadly got passed from the House of Representatives, and now it's going to the Senate to get viewed and, voted, maybe, we don't know. And so we're just trying to stop it. We don't really want the bill to be passed at all. And I just find it really annoying that someone would file that bill, because, like, what have trans kids, girls specifically, done to invade sports teams, invade bathrooms, invade homes? There was a person that said that, like, there was a person speaking who said transgender with literal air quotes. And
horrible.
And but there was also a transgender woman wanting the bill to be passed. So they probably didn't love themselves that much if they wanted the bill to be passed.
Yeah, same in Arizona. When I was, well, not me, but when I was showing support for the people testifying against SB 1165, I'm pretty sure, there was a trans woman, and she was actually testifying for the bill, and it just surprised me. I mean, it's like treason, like it doesn't make sense.
Why would you throw us under the bus?
I know, exactly.
You have betrayed us so much.
Dang it, now that song's stuck in my head.
It's just an unfair bill, and I think it's just really pretty stupid.
I completely agree. It's terrible. I think we should be able to be given a chance to try something new and be able to, if we
should have a say in this.
Yeah, and it's just complete and utter discrimination. Nothing more, nothing less.
It's terrible. It was nice having you, Fox.
It was an incredible time, and I'm so glad to have you on.
Thank you.
Well, I think that's all for today with Fox. Bye, Fox.
Goodbye.
Bye. Thank you for coming on.
No problem. I loved it.
So, as we all know, anti-LGBTQ bills are spreading across the nation at very, very, very alarming rates. You know, I feel like it's the worst it's ever been, and it's only going to get worse from here, but we can change this. And so in Arizona, the state that I live in, I don't know, there's about 20 bills, if I recall correctly. I don't know all of them. I'm only 13. I'm doing the best that I can. And the fact that I am doing this at such a young age, I shouldn't have to. But anyway, and so the first bill I'd like to bring attention to is in Arizona. It's SB 1165, which is a trans sports bill ban, which basically means that transgender children would not be allowed to play sports in school. And as you all know, this is complete and utter discrimination, and it's not okay. And so the other bill in Arizona that's being heard on Wednesday, I'd like to bring attention to is SB 1138, which is very similar to SB 1130, but I'm pretty sure they've held that indefinitely and kind of just created, I guess, a copycat bill, if I recall correctly. Don't quote me on that. Which is basically a trans care ban, which wouldn't allow transgender people to have the life-saving and necessary medical care that they need. And next in Alabama, there is a felony healthcare ban. I'm not sure of the number, but it would make it a felony for parents and doctors to essentially help their children get the required medical care that they need, gender affirming medical care. And so if you live in Arizona or Alabama, I am begging you, please show up. Be a part in this fight. We need you. And this is the time where we need all the support we can get. And so even if you don't live in Arizona, if you know someone in Arizona, if you do business in Arizona, just show up. And next, I'm going to show you a website where you can basically show your opposition towards each bill. And so let me screen share. Can you turn on screen sharing, Kai?
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Hi, Murphy. Okay, cool. I got it. All right. And so this is the website, and what you do is you would come down here, request to speak. It'll load faster. There we go. So you sign in, you search up the bill that you would like to voice your opposition on. And so you go to agenda search and you search the bill number, which in my case would be SB 1130 38. You search it and basically it gives you the opportunity to testify or speak against the bill, which if you can, you really should. But if not, you can basically add a comment to why you are not right there. And so right here, you come to azledge.com/request to speak. You go to agenda search, you search up your bill that you would like to voice your opposition on. And once you click on this, it'll give you an option to testify. If you can, I strongly urge you to, because we need all the help we can get right now in Arizona and all across the nation. And you can also add a comment, which basically will show them why you are voicing your opposition against it. And yeah.
Okay. So now I have something to screen share. So with this website, you can contact your senators all you have to do is put in your postal code, and it will find your senator. And you can email your senator and tweet your senator and tell them not to vote no on these terrible bills. And even if you don't have any anti-trans bills in your state, just contact your senator and tell them to protect trans youth. This is the legislative tracker. So if I put in anti-LGBTQ bills, I would go to here and it would show me all of these bills. And say you wanted to look at youth healthcare bans. Here we are. Then say we're looking at youth. Say you were looking at youth healthcare bans. You would look at all of this, all of these bills. So yeah, it can just basically tell you what the bills are, what kind of bills they are. So if you go on Instagram and follow Chase Strangio, he's better at he'll be better at keeping you updated than I will, because I'm only 11. I don't know everything that's going on. So he can tell you everything that's going on right now, what's happening, why they're doing it, what's going on. And yeah. I can't believe it's already been 4 episodes. It's so tiring.
I know. I can't believe it's our 4th episode.
I wonder who next week's guest will be.
And since we have so many people that want to be on our show, if you reach out, your chance of getting on is like 2%. So you really shouldn't even reach out. There's no point. Bye. See you next week.
Bye. You ready, ladies?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Hi.
Oh.
That's such a cool shirt.
Candy bar.
It's terrible.
I'll be right back. I'm going to go turn off my TV. Sorry. BRB.
Sorry.
Not exactly. They're like a good symbol. They symbolize wealth and prosperity. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, they symbolize well.
Let me think of something y'all probably don't know about me. Oh, who am I kidding? You know all about me.
Again.
Parents frustrate me a lot sometimes.
Tell me about
I feel
it.
that. I feel that on a spiritual level.
I feel it more than a spiritual level.
I'm gonna be an actual real life roller derby player.
Roller derby?
I love roller derby a lot.
Is roller derby like competitive skating?
I think it's like
It's roller skating where you hit people till they cry for their moms.
now I want my lipstick.
I had to reapply.
My lipstick. You know what? Since you're doing that, I'm sitting at my makeup desk and I actually need to reapply.
Oh my God. As soon as you try to start.
I have the vocabulary of a well-educated sailor. Just like
I am a well-educated sailor.
Just because we have thousands of people waiting, it's a long line.